back at the shop a couple days after putting the anti-chafe coating on everything, letting everything set up. Oh, this stuff is amazing. It feels weird on the hand. It's like super slick, like a Teflon pan in your house. Hopefully the battery doesn't mess that damn tray up, I tell you. That's like pulling all the tricks out of the bag to try to solve that problem from happening. So anyway, before I can start putting the interior and everything back together, I figured I should tackle that one spot of rust that I found on the car. I think this is the back door, foot, like the jam here. I think water comes down the seal and like pools in there, and there's a little seam in here where they had the spot weld for obviously this part of the rocker and then that part of the rocker, and the rust just takes over in there pretty quick, I think, once the paint gets eroded. So I took my grinder, chopped that all out, vacuumed out all the crap out of the rocker. Rocker doesn't look too bad. This is actually the first view. No. Oh, it's pretty damn good. 30-year-old car. Perfect. I'm just gonna get a little piece of like 22 gauge, something really, really thin, bend it, wrap it around that seam, and then drill through to mimic the old spot welds. That should fix that up pretty good. I'm going to use like maybe a weld through primer or something on there. I'll hit it from the backside. I have access through the hole in here. I can get to the backside. I'll spray everything with weld through primer, and then I'll try my very best to coat it with some like frame coating, internal frame coating or something on there to prevent the inside from rusting as well. But one rust repair job wouldn't be complete without a second rust repair job. Just a little bubble in the paint. Oh, it's so much worse. I took the old paint fucker right there to that to try to buff off the little bit of bubbling in the paint. And holy crap, I found a whole bunch of crap if it would actually focus. It's not completely through, but might as well be through. But you don't see any of this. This is actually covered, this is like the rear arch, and it's covered by the big plastic 80s trim. So you don't actually see any of this area. You can see the old trim mark right there, so you barely see it. So I think what I'm going to actually do is maybe just chop that right out, and then just, not half-assly, but quickly zap in a piece of sheet, seal it, and then obviously I'm going to pull that plug anyway, that access plug, and then just fill that whole cavity with as much fancy products as I can to prevent that from happening again. But yeah, a little unfortunate. It kind of sucks. I thought that was just a little bit of paint bubbling, but well, whatever. Par for the course.